Hello, fellow collectors. Frank M. TTM here, back with another TTM Success video. TTM standing for Through the Mail Success Autographs. I have 6 in the box today, which is pretty big for me. So I'm going to get right out of here, get right into it, try to go through this and still give you a little bit of a history for each player too. Try to do this in under 20 minutes. Let's see how that goes. First in the box here, we have a 6 for 2 and 134 days. This one has been out since my very early days of TTM. I think it's the second one I ever sent out. It's a no fee out of Miami, Florida. We have Mr. Tony Fossis. And he put some of these cards in here for me. So this is I didn't put this card in here. This is a 97 Pacific collection on the Cardinals. Blue ink. We have this minor league card. He put that in there as well. And have 3 Red Sox card. I at least put 2 in there. He must have put 1 in there. Got him over here on this 93 Don Russ. I like that one. And the 92 score, and that's pretty cool. I like signatures on a 93 Flair. And on this card as well, he put in there, and he left a bit of a note. I'll show you that there. There, it's my pleasure to sign my autograph. It's my pleasure to sign my autograph. It's honored me to select Congregation Drew sends my charity, so you could read that over. He's talking about his charity here. May God bless you sincerely, Tony Fossis. Very nice. So I'm gonna put that one on front here. We got Emilio Antonio Fossis Morhan, other known as Tony Fossis, or his nickname, the Mechanic. He was born September 23rd, 1957, in La Habana, Cuba. He's 63 years old. He was a left-handed relief pitcher that played 12 seasons in the majors, 88 to 99 with the Texas Rangers, Milwaukee Brewers, Boston Red Sox, St. Louis Cardinals, Seattle Mariners, Chicago Cubs, and New York Yankees. He was selected in the 12th round by the Texas Rangers during the 1979 Major League Amateur Draft. The previous year, he was drafted by the Minnesota Twins, but decided not to sign with the team. Instead, finished his college studies and collegiate career at University of South Florida in Tampa. After nearly becoming a career minor leaguer at the age of 31, he received a promotion to the majors with the Rangers in 1988. He made his major league debut during the afternoon of Sunday, May 15, 1988, Arlington Stadium, relieving right-handed knuckleballer Charlie Huff with the team down 5-zip. Coming in the 4th with the bases loaded and 1 out, left-handed Fossis faced future Hall of Famer, left-handed batter George Brett, getting him to ground into a double play. Fossis went on to pitch 2 2/3 shutout innings in his debut, allowing 3 hits and 1 walk, holding the Royals lineup at bay as the Rangers nearly came back but lost 5-4. Fossis' greatest success was as a left-handed specialist reliever, or loogie, a pitcher who was brought in expressly to face 1 or 2 particularly dangerous left-handed batters. During Fossis' tenure, this included such players as lefties Fred McGriff, Ken Griffey Jr., Barry Bonds, and, of course, George Brett. For example, against the Hall of Famers Brett and Griffey, Fossis held them to only 6 hits and 42 at-bats, which is a 143 batting average. As a left-handed reliever with an unorthodox delivery, he was well-suited to this role and often faced only 1 or 2 batters in each appearance. With Boston in 1992, Fossis made 60 appearances, but due to his specialized use, he pitched a total of less than 30 innings. For his career, the Mechanic, as he's called, won 17 games, lost 24, and posted a 3.90 ERA and 415 2/3 in his pitch. A left-handed batters hit a mere .214 against him. So thank you very much, Mr. Fossis. It is quite appreciated. Next in the box here, we have a 1 for 1 in 59 days, no fee. out of New Orleans, Louisiana. We have Mr. Archie Manning, looking nice on this 1978 Topps. We have Elisha Archibald Manning III, other known as Archie Manning. He was born May 19th, 1949 in Drew, Mississippi. He's 71 years young. He was a right-handed throw quarterback that played 13 seasons in the NFL, 71 to 84, with the New Orleans Saints most of his career, and brief stints at ends of career with the Houston Oilers and Minnesota Vikings. Mr. Manning was the second overall pick in the 1971 NFL Draft out of the University of Mississippi. Interesting fact, before his NFL career, he was selected for four times in the Major League Baseball draft. First by the Atlanta Braves in '67, twice by the Chicago White Sox, and finally by the Kansas City Royals in '71. But he chose the path of the NFL. During his career, he led the NFL in pass attempts and completions in 1972 and led his conference, the NFC, in passing yards that same year. He was selected to 2 Pro Bowls in '78 and '79 with the Saints. The Saints have not reissued Manning's number 8 since he left the team midway through the 1982 season. For his career, he had a career 23,911 passing yards, 55.2 passing completion rate, and threw for 125 touchdown passes. Of course, Archie is the father of retired NFL quarterbacks Eli Manning and his older brother, who is a sure bet to get into Hall of Fame, Peyton Manning. Thank you so much, Mr. Manning. It is quite appreciated. Next in the box here, we have a 1-for-1 in 16 days with a $10 fee out of Baltimore, Maryland. We have Mr. Brooks Robinson. Looking quite nice here on this 1978 record breaker card. This is Brooks Kelbert Robinson, otherwise known as the human vacuum cleaner of Mr. Impossible. Brooks Robinson was born on May 18, 1937 in Little Rock, Arkansas. He's 83 years young. He was a right-handed bat and throwing third baseman that played 23 seasons in the majors with the same team, the Baltimore Orioles, from 1955 to 1977. 23 seasons with one team is a major league record, which was only tied by Carlos Kempsey of the Boston Red Sox in 1983. Brooks Robinson was inducted into the Baseball Hall of Fame in '83 as well. In 1955, Robinson, a recent graduate of Little Rock High School, signed as an amateur free agent by the newly relocated Baltimore Orioles, who just relocated from St. Louis, where they were the Browns after the '53 season. He made his major league debut with the Orioles on September 17, 1955 at Memorial Stadium in Baltimore against the Washington Senators. Batting 6th in the lineup, he had 2 hits and 4 at-bats, singled in the 4th inning against Chuck Stobbs for his first, before driving a run on a single in the 8th inning in a 3-1 win for the Orioles. Robinson was known as a superb fielding third baseman throughout his career, hence the nickname the human vacuum cleaner. He sucked up most every ball that came up his way at third base. Through his career, he won 16 consecutive Gold Glove awards at third base. He led the American League in fielding percentage 11 times, compiling a career .971 fielding percentage. Offensively, his best season was perhaps 1963, where he hit .318 with 28 homers in 163 games. He also led the league with 118 RBIs, winning the AL MVP award. For his career, he hit at .268 with 2,848 hits, 268 homers, 1,357 RBIs. He was selected to 18 All-Star games, winning the All-Star Game MVP honors in '66, making several outstanding defensive plays and recording 3 hits. He won 2 World Series with the Orioles in '66 and '70, winning the World Series MVP honors in '70, hitting .429 with 2 homers and 6 RBIs and 21 plate appearances, which was actually overshadowed by his outstanding defensive plays in the series as well. And he did answer a few questions for me, which I always do appreciate, especially from a Hall of Famer here. Who was your favorite teammate? So we got the big guy here, big Boog Powell, big power hitter for the Orioles back in the day. First baseman, I believe. Who was the toughest pitcher you had success against? And it's Jim Cott. And indeed, he did have some success. I looked up the numbers. He had a career 324 with 3 homers and 16 RBIs and 153 plate appearances versus Cott. And what was the most memorable play you made in the field? I guess the World Series play over third base line. So he made quite a nice play there.
Great play by Robinson. Look at that. Oh, great day in the morning. What a play.
Well, he does it in big games. Watch this play. 33-year-old Brooke Robinson. Going to his right for this one. He goes better to his left than the right, but how can you beat this? And getting a ball away off balance and still there, even though on a bounce.
So thank you so much, Mr. Robinson. I do appreciate it. Next in the box here, we have a 3 for 3 in 63 days, no fee, out of Baltimore, Maryland. We have NFL Hall of Famer Ozzy Newsome, looking quite nice here in this 84 Topps Instant Replay card, and this 90 Topps, and this 88 Topps. And he has the inscription Hall of Fame 99. I'm going to put that instant replay on the front. I like that one a lot. So we have Ozzy Newsome Jr., otherwise known as the Wizard of Oz. Born March 16, 1956 in Muscle Shoals, Alabama, 64 years old. He was a 1999 Pro Football Hall of Fame inductee. Newsome was a tight end that played 13 seasons in the NFL, all with the Cleveland Browns, from 78 to 1990. He was drafted in the first round, 23rd pick overall in the 1978 NFL draft by the Browns. He was named the Browns Offensive Player of the Year his rookie year, first time in 25 years that a rookie had received that honor. Newsome went to the Pro Bowl in 81, 84, and 85. In 84, Newsome set a franchise record by receiving yards in a game, 191, that stood for 29 years until it was broken in 2013 by Josh Gordon, who recorded 237, 261 yards in back-to-back games. Mr. Newsome was a one-time All-Pro and part of the Hall of Fame All-80s team. The Wizard of Oz, as he's called, finished his career with 662 career receptions, 7,980 yards, both Cleveland franchise records, and 47 touchdowns, 5th all-time. Newsome is a member of the Cleveland Browns Ring of Honor, becoming a member of the first class inducted on September 19, 2010. Post-NFL career, he was the general manager of the Baltimore Ravens from 1996 to 2018. So thank you so much, Mr. Newsome. I do appreciate it quite a bit. Next in the box here, we have a 1-for-1 in 17 days with a $10 fee out of Harrisburg, Pennsylvania. We have Mr. Mike Messina, looking nice here on this 2020 Topps Update Turkey Red card. Just pulled for this from the pack recently. So we got Michael Cole Messina, otherwise known as Moose. Born December 8, 1968 in Williamsport, Pennsylvania. He is 52 years old. He's, as you see the Hall of Fame inscription, he is a 2019 Hall of Fame inductee. He was a right-handed throwing starting pitcher that played 18 seasons in the majors with the Baltimore Orioles 91 to 2000 and New York Yankees from 01 to 08. He was drafted by the Orioles in the first round, 20th pick overall in the 1990 MLB June amateur draft out of Stanford University. He made his major league debut at 22 years old on Sunday, August 4th, 1991 versus the White Sox at Comiskey Park in Chicago. He pitched 7 2/3 innings, allowing 4 hits, 1 run, 4 walks, striking out 1, and a 1-zip loss. During his career, he was selected to 5 All-Star games and was a good fielder at the pitching position, winning 7 Gold Gloves. During his career, he won 10 or more games, 17 consecutive years after his rookie year. The only other pitchers to match Messina's 17 seasons of 10 or more victories are Ted Lyons, Tom Glavine, Gaylord Perry, Phil Niekro, Walter Johnson, Greg Maddux, Warren Spahn, Cy Young, Don Sutton, Tom Seaver, Tommy John, and Steve Carlton. And I mention it because all of them are Hall of Famers except Tommy John, if you have any doubt that why he should be in the Hall of Fame. His last season was his only season. They won 20 in 2008. Messina is the first pitcher to retire following a 20 victory season since Hall of Famer Sandy Koufax in 1966. For his career, Mr. Messina had 270 wins, 153 losses with a 3.680 ERA and 537 career games, which all 536 of them were starts. Thank you so much, Mr. Messina. I do appreciate it quite a bit. Last but not least here, we have a 1-for-1 in 9 days out of Miami, Florida. No fee. We have Stan Bonson on this 1981 top for the set. So we have Stanley Raymond Bonson, otherwise known as the Bonson Burner. Born December 15th, 1944 in Council Bluffs, Iowa. He's 76 years young. Bonson was a right-handed throwing workhorse pitcher that played 16 seasons, 66 to 82 in the majors with the New York Yankees, Chicago White Sox, Oakland Athletics, Montreal Expos, California Angels, and Philadelphia Phillies. He was drafted by the New York Yankees in the 4th round of the 1965 MLB draft at the University of Nebraska. He made his major league debut with the Yankees at the age of 21 on Friday, September 9th, 1966 versus the Boston Red Sox at Fenway Park. With the Yankees leading 2-1 in the 8th, Bonson preserved the lead, pitching 2 shutout innings with 4 strikeouts. Kay and Joe Foe, Carly Skrimsky, and Tony Caligari consecutively in the 8th, and Rico Petrocelli in the 9th. After a brief stint in 66, he spent the 67 in the minors, and his official rookie year was 1968. And he won the 1968 American League Rookie of the Year with the Yankees as a starter, winning 17 games, losing 12, compiling a minuscule 2.05 ERA. Throughout his career, he was used both as a reliever and starter. In 574 career games, he had 327 starts, compiling a 146 win, 149 loss record with a 3.60 ERA and 2,529 innings pitched. So, thank you so much, Mr. Bonson. I do appreciate it quite a lot. So I reached my goal here. I got this big haul in another 20 minutes, and I hope you enjoyed this. I definitely enjoyed this haul today. I want to thank you so much, Tony Fossis. Enjoyed watching him pitch back and digging those lefties out for the hometown team. Thank you, Mr. Archie Manning, Mr. Brooks Robinson, Mr. Ozzy Newsome, Mr. Mike Messina Moose, and Stan Bonson. Hall of Famer, Rookie of the Year. Nice. Cool. So I hope everybody's having a great weekend. We're recording this on a Saturday. Well, appreciate you joining me today. I'm going to leave it at that. Take care. God bless. And peace.